Thank you. There's no getting around the fact that we are living in violent times. It's a most unpleasant fact, a fact which most of us would rather not think about. Still, if we truly believe in the brotherhood of man, and if we care about what happens to our fellow Americans and others in this small world of ours, we've got to be genuinely concerned. Even more than that, we've got to assume responsibility, a personal responsibility for this unhappiness. Many of you will say, I'm a law-abiding citizen, I pay my taxes, I've never been in jail, I don't cheat other people, much less beat them to a pulp when I disagree with them. At the same time and by the same token, I say that we all must be concerned by violence, whether it touches us directly or not. And the reason I'm so insistent on this point is that each of us contributes to the climate in which these horrible, stupid things occur. I'm not the first person to detect the pall of negativism that hangs over our domestic scene. I simply would like to offer my own opinion based on my own experience with thousands of different people as to what we can do individually about this negativistic climate. More on this after this word. If we're really concerned about this pall of negativism that hangs over this country, then we've got to determine what we as individuals can do to correct the situation. Now, I'm not going to suggest a package of specific things that's going to turn this country into a paradise overnight. All I can do is propose, with the totality of my conviction, that we are not going to liquidate negativism by being negativistic ourselves. As a people, the good people we are, we can go a long way toward making this country live up to the great promise of our founding fathers. Indeed, we can only act effectively on the individual level, and we can best do this by confidence and trust in our fellow man until he's proven himself unworthy of that trust. I'm talking mainly to you young people who will be running this country within a few short years. Youth tends toward impatience, to quick and sometimes violent solutions to problems of injustice and inequity. All I'm asking is that you think hard on that magnificent life principle that guided Albert Schweitzer every day of his life. He summed up that principle with the phrase, reverence for life. People who have no reverence for life have no reverence for values of any kind except their own selfish passion. It's just that I have a strong hunch that only positive thinking on the part of every man toward every other man can work the miracles that no bureaucracy, no politician, no interest group, no general movement has ever managed to work.